guys, how's everybody doing? Saludos a toda mi gente de habla hispana. Sí, hablo español. I can't believe it's been that so long. I was just looking at my my YouTube channel, and it's been so long. It's just like almost a year, like about to be a year. I can only imagine how many of you have been wondering, is she around? Where is she? How is she doing? First and foremost, my apologies for not really uploading like I normally would do, or like all of you do. Is just, to me, is just with my illness and with everything that I have been going through, it's been tough, you guys. Like I would never thought that my life would change 360 degrees over something so powerful like this. Like, as strong as I am and as strong as I think that I am, like, you would figure she can handle it, or her life is like so much different now. Like, I could be able to do so much more. And it's like, I can't like see myself like doing the stuff that I used to like before. It's just so terrible how life could physically change in like a matter of a blink of an eye. Like, I can't, it's hard to explain. It's hard to put it into words. It's hard to say certain things and to explain it, because it's just tough. It's just terrible sometimes. Just to sometimes just to even wake up. Sometimes to wake up. Sorry, I'm heating up my coffee, because sometimes I do like to have a little bit of that caffeine. I know. It's tough. It's just very tough. It's just crazy how your life can actually turn into being home, doing certain things a day. You could only, to certain capacity, do stuff. You could only do so much. You could do so, it's just, anybody that's going through pulmonary arterial hypertension probably would be familiar to what I go through and why I'm saying the stuff that I'm saying. It's just kind of that typical disease where at least I'm not with a tank of oxygen walking everywhere, or not able to do certain things that a lot of people are not able to do. At least I can do some, like, I can fend for myself, you know? Oh, this is so good. I just wanted to just come out and say that I am doing fantastic, that I'm doing great. As far as how the disease is, when I say fantastic, when I say great, I'm alive, guys. I'm with my kids. There's times that I can be able to spend time with my family. Like, let's say they do reunions or they do parties or whatever, and I'm able to actually physically be there. Like, to me, that's amazing, and to me, that feels great. So for me, that is great. The reason why I wanted to explain the amazing and that I feel great is because I wanted to be very specific. I don't want people to think, oh, she's got PAH, but I heard that PAH is really bad. Like, you couldn't be able to do the stuff that she's doing. And you know what? It takes a lot of power. It takes a lot of faith in God, putting it all to Him and laying it all on the front door to Him, for Him to help you to overcome anything that you can be able to overcome. What you think that is impossible, it's possible. It's great. It's greater than what you think it is. One thing I recommend to anybody that has any type of disease, to just try the best that you can to get up and do something different every day. Anything you like. It doesn't have to be what I like. It doesn't have to be what you see on YouTubers that they like. No, it's about you. You matter. It's about self-love. It's about you giving it your all. It's about you doing whatever is best for you. It's seriously, it comes down to the full core of just you. You matter. Why I say you matter, and the reason why more like I was absent, because a lot of you guys have a lot of questions. By all means, I'm gonna leave my Instagram there. I'm gonna leave my email there. You can always email me. You can probably get me more through email, because to be quite honest with you, I'm on Instagram, but I don't live on Instagram. I'm gonna work more onto my YouTube channel to be able to perform more and to be able to exercise more my influence of my disease and my lifestyle and what I do and everything through you guys, through YouTube. Why I say you, jumping back to the word you, is the journey that I took off from YouTube. To be able to come to YouTube and to be able to record and to be able to do anything on a video camera, it doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter how you feel. It doesn't matter whatever. It's the strength and the energy that you need sometimes to be able to even talk and have that mentality. Sometimes, I'm telling you, there's days that all I want to do is just sleep. Like right now, physically, like the back of my head here, I feel like that little pressure. So what happens is that the pills that we take, or the medication that some of us, and I can actually not generalize, but what it does to me is that I've noticed, and let me tell you, I've been 3 years since I was diagnosed. I was diagnosed May 14th, 2018, that I had idiopathic pulmonary arterial hypertension. And when they told me that, my world turned upside down. I mean, 1 month prior to that, I had buried my father. The light of my eyes, the man that I fight with, the man that I argue with, the man that I would get mad at. I mean, I can go on and on and on. So yes, my world turned upside down. It was like, my husband was there, but my main question has always been, how do I explain this to my family members? Which, to be honest with you, my family is my 2 kids and my husband. Yes, I have siblings, they're my family, but my empire is what I call them. I did the same thing with cancer when I was diagnosed cancer in 2015. Like, I feel like these episodes come in like batches of 3, don't they? Like in 2015, I was diagnosed stage 0 cervical cancer. Sorry guys, I just get a little teary-eyed every now and so often. I suffer from dry eyes, and then, you know, if I talk anything emotional, I'll get that tear. But going back to cervical cancer, I fought that, but then again, I wasn't sure. How am I going to come across with my family members? How how can I explain it to my older and my younger son? I only have two precious, beautiful boys. So I figured, and again, my husband wasn't there throughout my first initial of testing for he was there in some he wasn't. When I was told that I needed to go to the office and find out about the cancer, he was there for me to transfer this to my kids. It's a blur. Same thing. Thank God, knock on wood, 6 years, I am cancer free. Now I would never spoke about that. Really, I never have done a video about, how I overcome my cancer and how I did well with my cancer. I always thought that, talking about things like cancer and diseases that are life-threatening, to me, I find them like it's on the negative side. So I just always wanted to bring like positivity towards everyone. And to me, like, I felt like I didn't want to speak that topic all the way about cancer, when now I actually have something that actually does not have a cure. That the only thing that keeps us alive is, the medication and, just the strong belief in that one of these days something is going to come up and we can strive for a cure. Just like we're all been begging for the cure of many diseases, many illnesses, right? So I figured I didn't want to touch that topic. But when it came to PAH, the same thing. I felt like the same scenario was coming back to me. Here I go. I have to put my cape again. I'll wear my shield and speak to my kids and tell them, listen, this is what's going on. This is what I have. How they took it to me is like, mom's got this. She's gonna, just like she kicked cancer, excuse my French, ass, she's going to be able to fight this. Well, but the only difference is that it's a different strength I have to put into, There's days that, like lately, my appetite has been very cut down. Like I eat very nutritious. I cut down on sodium. I have cut down on sugar. I have cut down on grease, but that's going back 20 years ago. Like, my youngest one is 20. My oldest one is 22. When I had my 20-year-old, I had a episode with a heart issue. And I couldn't have any more kids after my second one, because it would threaten like my heart. So it took me, to be honest with you, 20 years to find out that there's nothing better than not thinking about what you're going through. Is to breathe and to know that you're living and that God is great and that thanks to Him, you're here and then you will get better. I can say this for my words. I know people have their own religious beliefs, and I truly, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, respect that. Totally respect your religion beliefs and what you follow. I don't want, and by all means, to offend anybody about religion beliefs or anything like that. I am Catholic, so I believe in that, in my God and Jesus Christ and, everything that the Catholic religion has to offer. That's what I follow. So moving forward about my belief in God, I pray. I pray for every night. I pray, and it takes me about 30 minutes to almost an hour to go to bed with my disease. I mean, it takes me a little bit. I take my pill. Yes, I have to take coffee, because if it wasn't for coffee, the pill kicks in with huge side effects of, I don't know, headaches, body aches, and it just seems, nothing than my Café Bustelo. I tell you. But I don't drink no more than 3 cups. In other words, no more of 400 milligrams of caffeine, which is 3 8-ounce cups. I barely drink anywhere from 1 cup of 8 to 10 ounce. So I'm chilling. What I drink with my coffee, I put moringa honey. No sugar. Honey. So I've noticed that has helped me a lot with my side effects of pulmonary. And now I get the advantage of staying home, having a conversation with you. Now I have the advantage of where I can feel much better. So me taking that lapse of time that I took almost a year, or I would say a year, helped me with who I am, what I'm capable of. And you know what's the most important part? Is when to say no. It was so hard for me to say no to certain things, I wanted to help. I'm the one to want to help everybody. I'm the one to be able to be helping my family member. I don't want anybody to struggle. Oh, I know where you can do this. I know where you can do that. I know where you can take this. I know where you can... It was always me. So it was just tough for me not to now paint a picture in their life. So with that being said, I had to take some time off to work on myself, if that makes any sense. So if I had to take time off to work on myself to be able to be a mom, to be a wife, to be a family member, if it took that time, then it took that time. But a lot of questions that I've had is, are you doing okay? Are you back? Are you going to do your YouTube channel? Are you going to work on your YouTube channel? I can tell you I'm back. I was never gone. I was absent. I took a leave of absence. And a lot of good things have happened. A lot of things I was able to see a lot of things in different, in family members' lives. I experienced COVID. I caught COVID. And let me tell you, was it easy? It wasn't bad. It wasn't easy, but it wasn't terrible. I'm alive, thanks to God. is just crazy. How things can really impact you in a matter of seconds. Like with COVID, I mean, it took almost 9 months. We were good. We were perfectly fine until one of our family members caught it, and it just, I mean, me, my husband, thank God my 2 boys didn't catch it, but then it was my parents-in-law, in other words, my husband's mom and dad, my brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, her kids. It was a little devastating. That was towards the end of December. So our New Year's, to be honest with you, I didn't even know when it was New Year's. My kid came down saying, "Happy New Year's, Mom," from a 7 to 8 feet distance, which it was crazy. Just imagine that my kid was 8 to 10 feet distance, telling me Happy New Year, and I was not, like, I was physically there, but my mind, my mentality, everything wasn't there. It's dreadful. It's like, it's consuming. It's crazy. And to think that all you ask God is for Him to give you strength to overcome it, or that you don't suffer no more, and that this is your time, then you know what? It is your time. But I've always had 2 options where, sorry guys. So, like I was saying, if it's my time, it's my time. I just did not want to go through the suffering of anything. Like, I just didn't want to go through anything. So I was grateful with God that I was able to get over, COVID. So that was one. I was going through COVID and getting through whatever the hoops of COVID was, and doing me, like trying to survive what you can call this mess of what COVID is. But it was not an easy transition. It was like I wasn't sure what to think anymore. I wasn't sure what to expect. But we did good. The family did good. We at first I was really upset about everything, about the whole situation. But I'm thankful for my kids. I talk to them, I speak to them, I tell, I'm able to communicate with them in a more as a friend than what I am as a mother. Where they actually, my younger one made me understand that things are prone to happen, and how anything can happen to anyone at any given time, whether you try to avoid it or not. It's just you can't avoid the impossible. So to me, I just put that in perspective, and I can tell you, sorry, I'm running out of breath. Just going up and down those stairs just does me. That's it. It's all it takes. But it made me understand that anything can be possible. So what I'm saying, even a disease, you think it's impossible that you might get it because, you're gonna protect yourself, you're trying to protect your family, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. But at the same time, anything could be very well possible. So same thing with anything you do. So with that being said, so you could do anything. You could put anything your mind puts you to do. So that's where I was at, and that was at the end of this December. Throughout the whole year, it was just ups and downs of my Uptravi medication, finally thinking I had a maintenance dose, and no, things were getting worse, so I had to lower it twice. So that didn't help either. So it's like ups and downs with my chronic illness. I wasn't just ready to be alive, but I promise you that I am so ready. It's not even funny. You will be seeing me like right now. I was at the kitchen, or me walking with my camera. By the way, it's a brand new camera. I got the GoPro 9. I love it, let me tell you. And this is where I'm vlogging. I just feel like it's just so much better for me to handle. But yeah, there's so much things that I can, I can talk about. It's gonna be so much videos. That's all I can say. Not gonna say no more. Talking about my medication. I'm gonna be talking about what do I do as far as hydration. A lot of our problems are water intake. How much we could physically probably like retain with us hypertension. We retain lots of water. So I drink at least 48 ounces of water. I'm 135 pounds. So in all honesty, you're supposed to be drinking the half of your weight converted into ounces. So if I'm 135 pounds, I'm supposed to be really drinking like about 65 ounces of water. No lie. I'm drinking 48 ounces, and I'm actually drinking it. Can't talk today. I'm drinking it infused. So that will be another, like I said, a video of what I do as far as water intake, as far as nutrition, as far as just my regular lifestyle. If I can do more blog videos of like, me going outside. I have a beautiful backyard. I have, thank God I'm blessed. I can say that I am very well. I have a beautiful house that I can really, really enjoy, that even though I have this, illness, and there's times that I don't feel like that I just prefer to be in bed, or I prefer to be sitting. I just would like to, go out there, blog. And now that the days are getting so much nice here at the, in the Northeast, I live in the, in the Hudson Valley area. So I live really up in the mountains. So it's like really, we don't see spring much, but we see the spurts of it, the spring trying to actually try to be here, and it hits it, and it just summers right through. So it's like a little bit of everything. So with that being said, I just want to pretty much close this video with saying that, again, I'm sorry for being absent and not able to like communicate more and let you guys know more about what was going on with me. But I want to give you my thank you for sticking to the channel. Thank you for supporting me. There's no words that I can express. It's just my gratitude. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. For those that have any questions, like I said, I'm going to put my email, my Instagram, and I'm looking forward to communicating with you guys if you have any questions. I am, however, like anybody else, a regular human. I'm not a doctor. I'm not in the medical field. I do things that has helped me. I did my last echo not too long ago, and it's coming out really good. I have to say, guys, like whatever you put in your system, however you take life, there's gonna be days where you're gonna get upset. There's things that are gonna get you upset, but you have to take that as a get better, as a push forward. And with that, stay blessed, stay happy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.